Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the inside front door handle. We're going to do the driver's side front. This procedure is basically the same for any inside door handle on these GMC Savanas as well as the Chevy Express vans. You'll need a new handle from 1AAuto.com, flat blade screwdriver, phillips screwdriver, hammer and punch, and a drill with a 1/4-inch drill bit. Start by using a flat blade screwdriver, and you can pry out on the outer panel of the door pull. You see these clips that hold it in, they just pull right out. And now you can remove the inner panel by removing 6 screws, 3 small ones there, a larger one there, another small one there, and a larger one there. Okay, we're just going to fast forward as we remove all those screws. Use a flat blade screwdriver again and pry on the panel that's right behind the door handle, and that comes out. And in behind there are 2 more Phillips screws. And we'll fast forward here again as we remove those 2 screws, and you do have to push in quite hard, keep the screwdriver in the screw to get it started. And now you can pull on that upper panel and it unclips from the door panel, and then unclip all your accessories in the back, power door locks, power windows, power mirror, etc. And usually they just have a tab that you press and pull the connector off. Now up at the top corner you want to pull on that trim panel and it pulls right off. Start at the top corner of the door panel, pull firmly, and there are just a series of clips around the outer edge of the door panel that hold it into the door. You kind of work your hand to each clip and pull firmly, and they release, and then you can lift the door panel up and off. And I'm going to fast forward here as we pull the water shield back. Just do this carefully. You don't want to rip or tear the water shield. You want to be able to reuse it. Pull it back enough so that you can easily get to your inside door handle. Now you'll want to use a hammer and punch to knock out the center of that rivet. Use a drill and a 1/4-inch drill bit to drill out the center of the rivet until it comes off. Now pull out on the handle and forward at the same time to free it from the rest of that rivet, and the handle comes out. Now the rod that has that mesh protector on it, just reach down near the latch and push, and it'll unlatch from the latch mechanism, and then you can take that rod off, and then you can kind of rotate the handle forward and off the other rod. Before installing your new handle, you have to get the rest of that rivet out so you can put a nut and bolt through that hole. We use some pliers and just kind of try and trim it and squeeze it down a little bit, and then use our hammer and punch it the rest of the way through. Take the new handle and put it on the rod that's still on the door. That goes in the lower connector, and then put that rod back into its spot higher up. Okay, and then we attempted to film this, but you just got to locate the lever on the latch mechanism in there and get the rod lined up and then push it into place. Okay, now we're going to use a small bolt and a nut to re-secure it. So put the handle back into the slots and then push it back to lock it in place. And then Don's just reaching through and he's putting a bolt through the hole where the rivet was. Okay, and once it's through, he puts a nut, a washer and a nut on the other side. And we'll hit the fast forward button here again as we just put that water shield back in place. Make sure you feed the harnesses through correctly and get everything back in place correctly. And installing the door panel is a reverse of the procedure. There are clips on the panel that go around the outside. So you want to first make sure all your harnesses come through, hang the door panel up, and make sure it goes down on the ledge, the window ledge, and then just set the clips by using the back of your fist or your palm. Okay, speed things up a little bit here. Take your accessory panel and make sure you clip all your accessories into place, power door locks, windows, mirror, and then line it up on the door and clip it into place. Replace the 2 Phillips screws that are in behind the door handle, and then put the trim bezel back on and clip it into place. Put the upper trim panel back in place just by putting the tab in at the bottom and pressing it in. And we'll speed up here again as we put the bracket in place that is the door pull and then holds the other piece of outer trim. And if you're just taking your door panel on and off, you probably don't need to remove all the small screws. You probably just needed to remove the 2 big ones. But yeah, this is the way we did it this time. And we're putting those large screws back in place, and then put all the other small screws back in place to hold it all together. And last but not least, snap that upper panel back in place. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.